90 degrees, but we're still paying attention to our first alert weather day. Now been moved to our Wednesday. Now we are kind of including our Tuesday night, but I'm just talking about the very last couple of hours of our Tuesday. We'll be seeing those storms moving in pretty late into that Tuesday evening. So that's the reason why we decided to move it to that Wednesday, because we still could see these storms very early on that Wednesday morning. So let's take a look at what we're expecting for 3 rounds of those storms. Only one of them we're expecting to be severe, though. So let's start with our first one, which is going to be pretty late into our Monday. Handful of these little scattered showers and storms. Again, not likely to be severe. You can thank the Cool Lake for that. These storms moving in from Chicago as they make their way over that Cool Lake. It should settle those storms down, if not completely eliminate them, as they go across that temperature of the lake sitting around 63, 64 degrees. So still pretty cool out there. We get into round 2, though. That's going to be your Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Looking at that wind threat for right now as we head into that Tuesday night to your Wednesday morning. Again, this is going to be very, very late in that Tuesday. I'm talking after 10 p.m. or so. So most of us already in bed when these storms are going to start moving their way through into that Wednesday morning. So pay close attention as we get toward that time frame right there. And then our last round is going to be late into our Wednesday. This one's got a little bit less certainty on it. Model data hasn't really figured this one out too well, but we could be seeing some of those storms trying to be reinvigorated as they get into our Wednesday afternoon. But luckily, this should be gone by midnight. So as we get into our Thursday, things will be calming down. But we're still looking at those severe risks, because then we were saying wind threat is going to be that biggest threat for this, especially at Tuesday night into Wednesday. There could be some hail, but when these storms become linear, which is what they usually do as you head into your overnight, you see that tornado and hail threat usually dropping off, but the wind threat remaining into the overnight. And with how fast the system's expected to be going, we're not expecting to see the widespread flooding. It's not really going to be sticking around over the next several days. So we're going to be watching this pretty closely. We'll give you more details in your 10-day forecast coming up in just a bit. But as we get to the rest of our night, staying clear and a little bit warm. Temperatures in the 80s throughout today. We got to 83 degrees here at the station. We're going to see those temperatures cooling down somewhat. We're not getting exactly cool by any means. We'll be seeing the 60s into our overnight as you head into tomorrow. Still going to be remaining pretty humid. Yeah, it's going to be staying that way Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Each of these days going to be needing to get that deodorant on. It is going to be a warm and humid next couple of days. And that humidity is what is giving those storms that energy as we head into that next severe day for our Tuesday and Wednesday. I should say late Tuesday. Most of your Tuesday is going to be mostly fine. It's just when we get into the last little bit of that Tuesday, we start seeing those storms. So for your Monday, there's a handful of these storms trying to make their way across the lake. Unlikely to be seeing those trying to really make their way across as we get into that Monday evening. As we get into our Tuesday, there's that cold front right there. You'll be seeing that rolling through, bringing the possibility of those storms again very late into our Tuesday and into our early Wednesday. But the possibility of those being reinvigorated, there it is right there, into that Wednesday night before that cold front fully pushes through and we see the end of that severe threat into our Thursday. So here's your 10-day again, looking at that Wednesday severe first alert weather day now. Again, it's been moved from that Tuesday to your Wednesday, so keep a watch out as we head into that time frame. Noticing temperatures, they're going to be falling off as well as we get into our late week on Wednesday and Thursday. Next chances of rain do start popping up into our next weekend before we see another brief cool down into our next work week, hopefully getting those temperatures closer to average by the time we end our 10-day forecast. Don't go anywhere. We're talking sports right after this.